The dark side of kindness, when compassion becomes a tool for manipulation. Listen part 1. The sunshine of kindness, a beautiful beginning every human heart. Kindness is often seen as a guiding light. From small gestures like helping the elderly, cross the street to grand acts like disaster relief, kindness is a sacred symbol cherished by all cultures from a young age. We are taught to love, to share, to be gentle. These teachings not only shape our character, but create a world where people feel safe in each other's presence. Kindness makes us believe that no matter how harsh life gets, someone will always be there to lift us up. It's wonderful to live among kind people. But what happens when that kindness is no longer pure? Part 2. When kindness becomes a mask, here's a hard truth. Not everyone is kind out of genuine love. Sometimes kindness is worn like a mask, a tool to hide intentions, to build trust, to lure in the innocent, and then manipulate them. Think of those who help you but make you feel indebted. Those who care about you, yet seek to control your every move. Those who speak sweetly but sow harm behind your back. When kindness is used as a tool of manipulation, it's no longer a guiding light. It becomes a chain that binds the soul subtly, quietly, and dangerously. Part 3. Kindness, a powerful psychological weapon. Why can compassion become a weapon? Because people crave love. When someone treats us kindly, we naturally believe they mean no harm. We lower our defenses, we open our hearts, and then we get hurt. But unlike a punch, this kind of harm leaves no bruises. It infiltrates the mind, planting guilt, confusion, and self-doubt. Kindness, when weaponized, can make victims feel, if I say no, I'm ungrateful. If I fight back, I'm a bad person. If I stay silent, I'm enabling it. And so, those kind people with warm smiles and soft claws, voices gain control over others without issuing commands or using force. Part 4. Subtle manipulation under the name of goodness in psychology. These behaviors are known as gaslighting, guilt-tripping, and love bombing. All are subtle forms of manipulation, often masked by kindness. Gaslighting, making others question their own emotions and logic by gently denying the truth. Guilt-tripping, making someone feel bad for not doing what you want, even when they've done nothing wrong. Love bombing, overwhelming someone with affection to break down their guard, only to withdraw and make them insecure and dependent. We often see these in toxic romantic relationships, high pressure work environments, and even in families where kindness is bound by duty, filial, piety, or obligation. Part 5. Gen Z and the price of unconditional kindness. Today's youth, especially Gen Z, are raised in an environment that encourages empathy, compassion, and kindness. That's a beautiful thing, but too often they haven't been taught how to differentiate between genuine kindness and conditional generosity. Without boundaries, Gen Z becomes an easy target for emotional manipulators. They may find themselves stuck in toxic relationships, taking on responsibilities that aren't theirs, and ultimately losing their self-worth. They don't realize kindness without limits is a trap. Part 6. When we become prisoners of our own kindness. Have you ever been in a relationship where you always give and the other person only takes? Have you ever held back your voice just to maintain your nice person image? Have you ever felt drained from constantly trying to please everyone, even at the cost of your own well-being? Yes, you're not alone. Many people today are victims of their own goodness. In a society that praises kindness, we're pressured to be flawless, agreeable, self-sacrificing. But no one tells us being good while losing yourself is no longer goodness, it's self-neglect. Part 7. From blind kindness to conscious compassion. The line between genuine kindness and manipulative kindness lies in a single word: boundaries. A truly kind person will never make you feel like you owe them. They help you without demanding that you hurt yourself in return. A genuinely compassionate person understands that saying no is not ungratefulized, an act of self-respect. kindness must come with awareness. Awareness to know when you're being used. Awareness to recognize when your kindness becomes a burden. And most importantly, awareness to understand that you deserve to be loved without over-sacrificing. Part 8. Real-life lessons from behind. The Smile Story 1. The Single Mom and Her Kind Neighborhood. A single mother once received regular help from a kind neighbor. Over time, however, that neighbor began interfering with her parenting, job choices, even her love life. Ho felt she had to repay the help by obeying the neighbor's opinions until she realized kindness is never a reason to surrender. Your life's decisions. Story 2. The Compliant Employee and the Friendly. Bossman was a new employee who always volunteered for extra work because his boss seemed friendly and caring. But as time passed, his boss started assigning personal tasks under the pretext of, "I treat you like a younger brother." Min was sucked into a spiral of unpaid labor and emotional pressure, and he learned to set boundaries and say no to unreasonable demands. Part 9. Awakening. Be kind to others, but also to yourself. Kindness is never wrong. But unknowing kindness is the root of much pain. Learn to be kind with boundaries. Helping someone doesn't mean doing everything for them. Loving someone doesn't mean letting them control you. You don't have to please everyone, because those who truly love you will never ask you to sacrifice yourself to earn their love. Conclusion: when you look at kindness, see it with a conscious heart, dear friend. You've ever been hurt by kindness, manipulated under the guise of care, or questioned whether your generosity is being exploited? Remember this: true kindness does not cause pain. Real love doesn't imprison you, and compassion should never be a burden. Sometimes the kindest thing you can do is to love yourself first. Set boundaries. Say no. Walk away. None of these make you a bad person. They make you a kind person to yourself. And if you're on a healing journey, learning to love wisely and compassionately, let Awaken mindset walk that path with you. Here, you'll find stories, lessons, and insights that don't just help you understand others, but most importantly, help you understand yourself. If this message speaks to your heart, hit subscribe. Because the path of awakening is always more beautiful when we don't walk it alone.